What order was everyone going down the tunnel? And I know that Isaac was first.
He's always first. Can't
Correction.
say
It was
that about his women.
Valentine.
Got him.
It was Valentine because he was a cushion for
Yeah.
Sistermon.
Fair.
Oh, right,
Fair.
right.
Valentine is leading. Cushion for Sister Mom.
It was Isaac, and then Atlas threw down a rope for Elise and Revi, and then it was Atlas and then Eros.
So you're
Okay.
saying that Sister Mon fell on me and I didn't even get to be here to enjoy it?
Yeah,
We haven't actually talked about what things were like when we landed. So,
Well, well,
for Perv.
Oh my god.
I assume that nobody actually crash landed because, like, three of you had rope to go down with. Isaac's, like, soaring down on Pheromon and hoping to, like, pull back up and not die. Valentine was a floating T-posing god.
As he always is.
But yes, now knowing...
Can we rework how we brought down Valentine and Sistermon?
rework it?
Yeah, so basically, since Valentine was T-posing, can we just wrap him and then spin him like a Beyblade so he can helicopter down with Sistermon?
She's using him like a umbrella.
Go gadget
But-
Yeah.
spin.
But since you guys are leading, Valentine and Isaac, I'll take perception rolls from both of you to see who notices first.
This isn't gonna go great, guys. I only have one.
You don't know. Isaac might critically fail.
I didn't say anything about his role. I said about my role.
Oh, this is... Wait. Oh, I see. Isaac just rolled incorrectly. Got it.
What? I can't see what I'm supposed to type in.
Oh, also, yeah, it is now slash instead of exclamation.
It's now slash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's /roll, and then you have to leave a message. So it's like
Yeah.
/roll message, and then enter
What the
the
heck?
dice combination.
What happened to the other one?
Basically,
Yeah,
Discord is uniforming all commands among all bots, and they're no longer allowed to have unique ones.
Oh.
So yeah, they had to update.
Oh. Okay, just gonna check my stats. I have a perception of 3, 6 plus 8.
You have a
Any
perception of
penalties
3.
currently.
No penalties. All penalties are removed.
Yes, I have a perception of 3.
You-
22.
You both rolled very well. And considering Valentine went first, you'd both actually notice it around the same time. You'd start to notice a very familiar noise. As you lower yourself. Let me. Here we go. By the way, this is both our ambiance as well as the noise that you're starting to pick up on.
I'm just head bobbing, man.
And you'll be hearing this as you're lowering yourself down the tunnel. Um,
And
Okay,
in the
well-
blue corner,
We
So-
have Stone Cold Stevemon versus the Rockmon.
Valentine, as you reach the bottom of the poop tunnel, you end up falling a short distance before landing on a very large pile of generic anime meat inside a room.
You
Followed
said
by,
a pile of meat.
yes, the generic
Oh, yeah.
anime meat.
you weren't there for that part. Numamon's shit meat.
Yep, Numamon shit meat. And soon followed by Sistermon Noir landing on top of you. And then Isaac would fly out.
I'm just kidding. I'm dead. Bleh. How heavy is she? Just let's be honest. I don't know her weight 'cause she's a puppet, so I don't think she weighs that much. But you know,
Yeah, she's not that
does
heavy.
she crush me? Okay, cool. We're good.
I mean, we know you want her to, but
Man, Isaac, I'm not a pervert. Thank you. Valentine is the higher level organism by playing card games for children. Okay, just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We can only have so many perverts in one group, Isaac.
Listen, I have to be the exquisite, over fancy one. No, I just make silliness happen.
Until one of you adopt one of those Chumons who's like, I want him to follow me around now. And everyone else
Ooh,
hates your
Chumon.
existence.
Be my scribe.
I'll be you something if you know what I mean.
Oh, get him! Listen, now don't you dare be taking voices away from me. I'm the true Chumon.
You're the Chumon.
Yeah, Choo Chumon.
But eventually you all make your way out of the tunnel and end up falling a short distance onto the anime meat.
Talk about a chocolate slide.
chocolate rain.
Chocolate rain.
Not chocolate.
Did we actually hear
meat.
this music?
Yes. It definitely
Wow.
seems to be coming outside of the room that you're in.
Anybody hungry?
I'm good, but thank you. I just realized I was like banging on my laptop and I think it was picking up on my mic. I'm sorry.
So, Elise,
Not the ambiance I'm used to.
Elise,
Yeah.
you eventually make your way out of the poop tunnel and fall a short distance onto some anime meat in a closed-off room. And outside of the room, you can hear what sounds like rock music playing.
Well, I look into the others and to see what they're gonna do first. But I'll try to walk closely to where the rock music is playing, but stealthily, just to see what's going on.
Gotcha. Well, right now you're inside the room.
Oh, we are. We are.
Yes. Yes, you're inside a room with the meat.
Meat locker.
Then I guess I'll just look around to see where the sound is coming from.
It is coming from outside of the room. Do you,
And is there a way out?
Yes, there is a door that leads out.
Well, I guess I can try to open it.
Gotcha. It's a very normal door, a bit bigger than most doors you'd be used to, but I mean, well, no, technically you come from a company and usually they have massive doors. But when you make your way outside of the room, you find yourself the ceiling is very high, like a cave, but you almost find yourself in a hallway. To your back is a wall with several doors on it, and in front of you is a bunch of steel beams with a black wall that they're holding up.
Sorry, my thing just messed up. If you said anything, I did not hear it.
Basically, I described the scenery that Elise sees when she opens up the door for the meat room, which is very high ceiling, like a cave, a wall on the side of the door that has several other doors, and in front of her is a very large wall with steel beams shooting up, and they're holding up a wall.
Talk about a meet and greet, am I right?
So, Revi, what are you doing as you get out of the poop tunnel?
I'll just look around and I'll just look around.
Within the room, there's not much. It's mostly just the anime meat that came from Numamon's village. However, as Elise opens the door, you do see a sign on the door that says food locker.
And I'll just walk out the door to see where it leads to.
You're met with a hallway. Very high ceiling. In front of you is a large wall held up by steel beams. You can go around the wall on either side at the end of the hallways, or you can go into, or check out several of the doors in the hallway.
I'll turn to everyone and ask them what they want to do.
Atlas, what are you thinking as Revi asks you what you want to do?
He looks around a bit, and then he's probably gonna just shrug, as he has no very distant idea of where to go.
Gotcha. Isaac, you swoop out of the tunnel, followed by the others. You find yourself in the food locker. What are you doing?
I'm grabbing the biggest thing of meat I can find and walking out into that hallway.
Are you eating it in the hallway?
Oh no, this meat is my friend now.
Okay. Within the hallway, on top of everything else, you don't see any creatures in the hallway.
Well, we're alive and we're not covered in shit. I say we get moving.
Valentine?
I will, turn to Elise, see what she wants to do. And then I will also say, I have no issues with cutting it.
Well, since there seems to be two pathways, maybe we should split up and check the rooms. What do you think?
You gonna Scooby-Doo this shit?
Ew.
There's 6 of us here with System on Noir, 2 teams of 3.
Group
Okay.
1, Atlas and Eros in a separate group.
Shit, there's arrows, so there's 7.
Why did there have to be an odd number? 4 is worse than 3.
You did say Scooby-Doo this shit, so like I said, everyone in one group, Atlas and Eros in the other.
We do this
Ruh-roh,
shit.
Raggy.
I don't know. I think Coronamon is probably the closest to Scooby.
Ruh-roh.
Raggy. my throat, I can't do it right now.
I mean, with that many
Another
people,
time.
it's basically Scooby Doo meets God. What was their name? Hammerhead? No.
Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw. That one.
Yeah.
So what?
Jabberjaw.
So if we are splitting into teams, what are the teams looking like?
I like
Alan Noir, Atlas and Eros, Isaac and the girls.
Valentine,
So-
Isaac, and Sister Mon, Atlas and Arrows, and the girls. 3 groups.
There's 2 pathways, but I guess you can split into 3. I don't know what the third group is doing.
You said there were
They'll
other
stay back.
doors.
Well, yeah, there's other doors, so...
Valentine will just be like, I don't know if separating is the smartest plan. Remember, there are some not so friendly things. Splitting up might not be great.
Don't
But should we check
anticipate.
everything like together?
Valentine thinks to himself for a moment. And a plan. enters
How
his
many
head.
doors are there even? Like, has anyone even counted how many doors there are yet?
All these doors make a circle.
Valentine will say, so the thing is that with my previous encounter with the Ogremon in the sewers, I've learned how to be quite the stealthy man. I could go check out the other side. But I don't think separating the groups fully is a smart plan.
Oh,
And-
Valentine out here trying to be a martyr.
I mean, no, my stealth is plus 12. So.
I mean, fair enough.
Oh, wait. What is it? Plus 13, actually? I got checked.
It's like,
It is a
wait.
plus 13. Okay. Because agility is my main stat now.
Mhm.
So Valentine's like, I think that. Oh yeah, and Lunamon, I'm unsure of how many doors there are. Do we know how many doors there are, Aster?
I'll say that you see 2 on each side, although if you're taking the time to count, you will see that one of the doors on one of the sides, there actually seems to be a large trail of water coming out from underneath it.
A large trail of water.
Mm-hmm. Almost looks like it forms a river.
Opening that door may actually cause what would be a hydro thing. There might be a lake that maybe found its way into this area, and this door is kind of shutting off some of the water. Does the
Yeah.
water look clear, or dark, or goopy?
Your Digimon would be able to recognize it as data.
Oh.
Data, huh?
Do we know if there's a ley line over here?
Well, there is supposed to be one down here, and Isaac does need to recharge his Digivice. So after hearing from my good old pal Coronamon, there is a data stream over there. We gonna go get some charge going on.
I'm gonna say, wait,
Data stream?
1 second. Let me sneak to the door and open it, and you guys be in a ready position.
Cover me with your data, Daddy.
I don't
These-
know about this. Maybe
these-
we should just run at it.
Mind you, all of these doors do have signs. I mean, it's not something you'd notice. It's not something you'd notice until you were like on them, but similar to the door that Elise opened that said food locker.
Well, why don't we just read the doors before making any decisions? Face palm. Stares at Aster.
I mean, are you splitting into groups is what I was waiting for.
Listen, I'm not the leader of the group. That's up to y'all. I honestly
Just
don't know if
saying.
splitting is smart, but that's up to you guys.
Splitting
The
into
last
groups
time we-
is Valentine going off on his own in a direction? Like, I was waiting for this conversation.
Only if he is told that that is what they want. That's why he offered it as a suggestion. But
I'm just saying, the last time we saw a giant mound of overflowing data, it was a ley line. So I'm for the data door. Y'all got about 10 seconds to convince me otherwise.
looks to Elise.
10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Elise.
It's just unwillingly grabs Isaac to hold him back.
Atlas's solution. I can't convince anybody, but I can hold them.
Are you there, Elise?
Sorry, I was trying to mute the green bot. I was having a hard time hearing everything. Okay.
no.
Oh,
You can right click and turn the volume down on them, by the way.
Oh, I
Oh.
actually using my phone, but I figured it out. I was already able to mute it. That's why I was able to hear you guys.
Oh, okay, okay.
um,
Alright, let's back up a bit.
basically everyone was deciding whether to split into groups or not.
And I was mercilessly attacked by Atlas.
Atlas is like, I will let Isaac do the thing. Without saying
Isaac
that,
wants
or
to do
saying
a
anything.
data- Isaac wants to do the data
Doesn't
door.
say anything. He was just watching the group as they were like discussing like, should we open the door? I don't know. We don't know what to do. And Isaac's just like, I'm gonna open the door that has water in it. And Atlas is just like, nope.
But it's not water, it's data.
Not that we know of.
So
Our Digimon know. That's what Aster said.
apparently the doors also have signs. And yeah, apparently our Digimon know that this is data. But
I can smell the water.
we were just
Um,
trying to figure out if it's so like because I had mentioned some suggestions if we were what we were okay with doing.
So, Aster said a while ago that there are signs on the door, right?
Yes.
yes, and
Can
actually,
we make it out? Like, figure out
Um,
what's on the door?
well, I was waiting to see if you guys were going to split into groups, because it's not like you could just, it's not like a bright room, it's kind of dark, so, you know, I was waiting to see if you split into groups to go check each door, but by this point, Sistermon and Eros would actually be coming back to you guys with a report on the doors. In the direction of the data stream, you have makeup room and do not open being on the data stream door. In the other direction, you have you have a VIP room and you have instruments.
You okay?
Did the
Last
door
time-
I opened like have a do not open sign or what?
What was that, Elise?
Did the door I opened like had a do not open sign?
No, the door you opened was the food locker, which you guys came out of.
Okay.
Yes.
What the
Last time we were presented with a fork in the road and one sign said, don't go that way, that was the safe one.
Was it though?
Okay, well,
Just
I'm
go
down
with
for whatever
the right
plans. I
time.
made suggestions, so I've got to go let the doggos out, but I can hear because my headset, so I'm down with whatever y'all choose.
Gotcha. What was that, Atlas?
Just go with the sign that says good route and not go for the bad route. like last time.
So you're not down for the do not open sign.
Correct.
Mind you that these are all just doors, and that there are ends to these hallways where you can look around there as well if you are so inclined.
I'm at the mercy of Backpack at the moment, unless we turn this into a puzzle.
Go realizing that I'm actually holding back at Isaac.
Is Atlas getting bubbly inside? Like, I'm holding back Isaac. This is the second time. I'm so
was
cool.
bubbling, and then it was just like one big bubble and then burst because now he's like, I'm gonna die.
I'm not going to kill you, Backpack. But I would really like it if you'd let go of me.
I just did. Oh,
Does the stream of water like look like the one that we saw on the broken ley line? Or do we have to
Oh.
perceive that one?
I mean, dark or not, it's kind of like hard to say yes or no because it is a data stream, but this one's on the ground and the one you saw was just kind of like overflowing, almost like a fountain. But data is data.
And Isaac's halfway down the hall to charge his Digivice.
Alright. Looks like Isaac's going to be opening this data door, regardless of whether or not the sign says not to, so...
Is that what you're doing, Isaac?
Am I going to be able to charge off of the leaking portions, or do I have to open the door?
You can charge off of the leaking portions, yes.
Well, then we're going to start there.
Digivice turn into straw!
Why not let the Digimon open the door?
I don't like the idea, no.
Revy, what do you want to do? You want to head down the hall? Do you want to open this door? What do you want to do?
I will head down the hall. Bye.
Alright, so, from where you are, you kind of skip over the river of data and continue on along the wall. And when you end up peeking out from around the edge of the corner, do you peek out or do you just, like, walk out?
I'll peek out.
When you peek out, you see swarms upon swarms of Ogremon headbanging, and you see parts of a stage, though you can't really make out what's on the stage. And next to you, you actually see that the data stream is flowing into a small lake of sorts next to the Ogremon, and that there's a whirlpool in the middle of the lake.
Interesting. I'll head back to the group because if it was one Ogremon, maybe I would have fought it, but no.
You know what? I will wait until Revy. If you say anything to the group, I will have. Are you going to tell us about the headbanging tons of Ogremon?
Sure, I'll tell everyone.
Or you could
Oh.
just tell me, either one. Either way works.
You know what? Go ahead and open the door.
Are you
No
sure?
information, just open the door.
There's a group of Ogremon headbanging out there, but just open the door anyways.
Well,
Three.
if there's a group of Ogremon...
I mean, like a big group. Like, I'm pretty sure we'll die here, but
1. Isaac opens the door.
As you're going to open the door, with this information, you see Sistermon down the hall kicking open the door that says instruments and going inside.
Well then.
So you continue to open the door?
Yes.
Inside, the room is fairly barren. However, you do see, much like the room you came from, a large pillar. However, the middle portion is kind of shattered, and you see that the data is overflowing from there.
Told you guys.
I'm gonna go check out the makeup room.
You're going to check out the makeup room. Atlas, Elise, Revy, what are you guys doing?
Atlas is probably gonna just stand guard.
Stand guard. Eros will likely be doing the same.
So, was there like an Ogremon rebellion? Like, why would they destroy their own ley line?
Maybe
that's
it.
I feel like Etamon's... I feel like Etamon gave you his theory previously, which was that... Or no, I think Datamon brought up that destroyed ley lines, first of all, don't bring corrupted creatures towards them, but also prevent corruption itself. Whether that's why the Ogremon destroyed their ley line or not, that's another matter. Also, Valentine, when you, make your way to the makeup room, you are quickly grabbed by what looks like a lady wearing a cake outfit and dragged into the room and put in a chair.
What? A cake.
A cake.
What is that Digimon's name?
I believe it is Weddingmon.
Happy birthday, Daddy!
Now, is Weddingmon is like this Digimon like attacking me or nah? Like,
You about to get a lap dance from Cake.
Not in the traditional sense. I mean, some people would consider this an attack in the real world with how aggressive they're being, but...
Oh, yes, it is Weddingmon.
And once you're kind of forced into the chair, they would start covering you in powder and whatnot. So Isaac went into the do not enter room, and there's the pillar and whatnot. Valentine and Sistermon are in different doors. Elise, what are you doing? And you got the information from Revy that there is, tons of Ogremon out there headbanging.
Well, first I would like to try to investigate the seemingly broken ley line.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something that I can see or notice to see if I can fix it in some way.
Much like the ley line in the church, it seems like with a combination of your digivices as well as some elbow grease and taking the broken fragments of it and putting it together, it could be restored.
Well, we
Isaac
came
is
here.
with you, right?
You got it.
So should we try?
That's what we came here to do. And if Revy's not crazy, there's an army waiting out the other way. So get in, get out.
Wait, how do you know how to get out though?
We can go back up the rope.
Wait, it's that long?
Well, no, the rope was not long enough to get you guys all the way down.
Well, fine then. Firemon can ferry you guys up there. We'll get to Rugamon and figure it out.
And, Revy, what are you doing?
Besides holding Sukazimon.
Are you with Isaac and Elise and just restoring the ley line?
Ready.
Quick, somebody log in and talk and see if she's playing.
Oh, drats, not again.
All right. So
You there,
if
Revy?
while we wait on that,
What? Can you guys hear me?
Now we
no, no,
Oh.
we cannot.
I said I'm just watching everywhere.
Okay, so Atlas and Eros are standing guard, but Isaac and Elise, did you leave the door to the do not open open?
I suppose I hadn't thought about shutting it.
All right. Well, it will still take you guys a bit to restore that ley line. Valentine, it does not take Weddingmon too long to finish up what she's doing and kind of thrust you out, and you now... I mean, you already kind of did, but you now really look like you're from, we'll go with Guar.
Guar?
It's a
It's a
monster rock.
band.
Yeah, it's a monster rock
Oh!
band.
Yeah. Well, thank you. As I look to the group, radical, totally tubular. Just kidding.
And Sistermon is going to come up behind you. Oh, hey, you're ready.
Or
She's gonna throw a guitar at you.
oh, am I going to a concert?
I mean, that's what's going on here. You may as well get on stage, right?
True.
So, do you follow Sistermon? And
Yeah, I've got to perform of plus 12, so yeah, let's go.
so as you guys are walking along, a Gaburimon does like turn the corner in the hallway, but after seeing you two, he like gets excited and waves you guys on.
All right, let's go.
And as you turn the corner with Sistermon, you end up seeing a bit more than Revy did. You do see the head-banging Ogremon, obviously. It's almost like an ocean of Ogremon. You're on the far side, so you don't notice the lake too much, but the lake is still there. It's somewhat noticeable. And as you get further out, you can see the concert stage in full. And you see three Digimon specifically performing on stage. The lead singer being what looks kind of like the Ogremon you've seen before, but he has a mohawk and most of his limbs have been replaced. His lower half is
Ha!
honestly...
Rebellymon!
Yes, and the two Ogremon beside him are very twisted and distorted. Unlike the club that they normally have, they have a chainsaw guitar, and their tongues are very long.
Kiss. Ah. Gene Simmons up in this bitch.
Now, You also notice at the back of the stage, though, almost used, well, I say almost, but used primarily for decoration, you see what looks to be a powered down giant robot and chained in an X formation. So, chains coming from all sides, holding onto their limbs. You see a very muscular female being held up by these chains, unconscious.
Like a person or a Digimon?
Hard to tell. The only indication that they'd probably be a Digimon is that they're much larger than you'd expect any person to be. Probably about, I don't know, 10, 11 feet tall.
Would Valentine recognize this Digimon as a card you've seen?
Since Valentine seems like the type to play a lot of purple, probably.
Alright.
He would recognize them as... Well, you know what? Give me a knowledge check just to see.
Oh no. Do I get a bonus for my minor aspect?
Yes, that would be a +2 bonus.
Alright.
Also, Elise and Isaac, both give me... We'll go with survival rolls to see how much progress you're making on that,
17.
17?
Correct.
Because they're a pair, you managed to pick out both of them as the gold and silver ogres.
Gold and silver ogres.
All it.
Kinkaku and Ginkakumon.
Yeah, Ginkaku and Kinkaku. Okay. Do they look dead?
Well, the robot, it's hard to tell. Definitely looks powered down. The sister doesn't look dead, but she seems unconscious and chained up, so, I mean, it's possible, I guess.
Okay. So
Yes.
I guess well, other people are rolling, so we'll get back to. Alright. Sorry, I wasn't trying to take over everything.
Ba-ba-ba. Not bad. So you guys are making steady progress. Well, Valentine, when you see this and you see what's going on the stage, do you continue going up on stage, or...
Well, I'm here to perform, right? I mean, if I just didn't show up, they would probably try to kill me, so...
Well, right now, the three on stage definitely have the crowd's attention. But, yes, you can continue to go up with Sistermon. I'm just... Is that a torment of yours, though?
What?
Seeing others hurt?
No, because remember, I beat that one.
Oh, that's fair.
I have anxiety and erythrophobia. But the anxiety is usually from, like, if I felt like I upset someone or hurt someone.
Gotcha. Alright, so, yes, you two will be on stage in a moment. Atlas and Revy, what are you guys doing?
Well, this is just gonna be like clueless as to why Valentine is going on stage.
Can't wait to see this get messy.
Well, it certainly is, certainly interesting, right? Because Sistermon and Valentine are about to go on stage. while Isaac and Elise are fixing the ley line. So, are you guys just gonna kind of wait around for things to happen?
Yes, I am.
Atlas is probably just gonna wait.
Gotcha. All right, and okay. So, Valentine, give me that perform roll. Also, are you going to join Sister Mon and jumping on the stage while those three are performing?
Oh, is that what she's doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's my partner, so I thought we were doing this together. So yeah.
Cool.
Do I get any bonuses?
What's your major aspect again?
My major aspect is the jester.
I can allow that to apply here. Well, depending on how you're performing.
Well, jester, it specifies to cheer others up, and if I'm holding a concert, it's usually to make the crowd happy and cheer. So, would that apply?
Yeah, I mean, I was more
I'm
so
kind of
like
following Sister Mon's lead because she kind of jumped up there, so I don't know
Gotcha.
what she's
All right.
wanting me to do necessarily, other than perform.
Fair enough. I'll just give it to you and then explain after seeing your roll.
Okay. So yeah, that is not the greatest roll.
Not the greatest roll, but also
I'm
plus
I'm
12.
gonna spend an inspiration
All
to
right.
reroll one of those twos. Wait, can we do that for individual dice? I
No,
always forget that.
it's a full reroll.
All right, I'll just do a full reroll then. Listen, I still have so many of those I haven't used, and Valentine would want to look good.
Mhm.
Worse.
Worse. Would you like to use another?
Yes, actually, I need to get rid of these anyways. I'll take
Okay.
that one.
So, when you and Sister Mon jump on stage, she lets loose a large guitar strum to kind of interrupt the Ogremon and Rebellimon's flow.
Ah,
And then you and her start performing at the Ogremon.
Battle of the Bands.
And at least at first, you guys are kind of crushing them. But we'll come back to that. Isaac and Elise, you guys are making steady progress. Would you like to give me another survive roll?
Is that an option, or are you just trying to get us to keep going?
I mean, it's an option. I'm just kind of seeing, like, you figuring it out, you getting it sorted. While Ravi and Atlas are kind of just, like, chowing down outside. Like, I'm glad these people are putting in the work.
I just want to see them mess up.
Ouch.
To be fair, the roll itself is technically mid.
It's okay. Elise is covering for you. Now, Atlas and Revi, technically Eros is there too. Eventually, Gaburimon does kind of turn the corner and walk up to you guys and start pointing at the door and start kind of freaking out a little bit.
Can I kill it really fast? Have Doruga and I both attack it at once. But try not to be bad.
Also, just quickly, like, stun it.
All right. So what I'll do is, Ravi, give me an accuracy roll from you and Darugamon, and Atlas, give me an accuracy roll from you and, is it Woodmon or Mushmon?
It's Woodmon.
From you and Woodmon, and we'll see if you guys can nuke it.
What is it now? Slash roll or slash roll, right?
Yep.
So, proceed from both Mushmon and Atlas.
You are having Atlas attack it, right?
No, it's just Mushmon.
Oh, okay. We'll see if the three of you together can nuke it. And was that Revi or was that Darugamon?
That was Revi.
Oh, wow. Darugamon's got some accuracy on him. And Atlas... Alright. And is Mushmon doing something with an effect?
No, he's just doing a basic melee.
Alright. What is Revi's damage?
Mine is 13.
Alright. So, So, this, poor Gaburimon starts freaking out, possibly for legitimate reasons, as, two champion Digimon, and Revi lunge at it. But the Digimon don't really need to do anything, as Revi just kind of, like, lays it out and just starts beating the shit out of it.
Finally, some enjoyment.
So, Revi, are you, like, laughing or grinning as you just eat this poor creature?
Yes, I'm smiling.
Atlas, how are you feeling watching Revi smile as she beats something bloody?
He turns, like, pale white. Like, he is now scared.
And Eros just kind of leans over. Wow, Revi, she really grew to be kind of scary, didn't she?
Did we kill it?
Yeah, it's dead.
I'll drag its body into the room and leave it there.
You alright there, Revi?
I'm just fine.
Yeah, you want to help us a little bit in here?
Nah, I'm good.
By the way, can we hear Sistermon and Val performing and, like, recognize that it's them?
Give me perception checks.
You sent that to me, Isaac.
Yeah, so I did.
All right, you got 2, 4, an 8. I can't get that one. You got 9 overall.
There we go.
Oh yeah, both of you definitely are able to tell that Sistermon and Valentine are playing. I'd
Hey,
actually,
Fireman.
I'd actually
Yeah.
put on what they're playing. However, I'm not getting copyrighted for some baby metal.
All good. Hey, Fireman, why don't you go help them put on a show?
You know it.
Pyrotechnics.
And then he
Oh,
runs
yeah.
off and flies onto stage as he starts shooting fire into the sky.
And what does Coronamon do is he notices the Ginkaku and Kinkaku siblings unconscious and chained up.
I don't think he'd notice at first. He'd run out on stage and start shooting fireworks everywhere, probably twirling and see them as he turns. And then he's gonna stop for a moment and be like, is that an issue? I need to go ask Isaac. And then he flies back to Isaac. Tells him what he saw.
We'll probably worry about that later.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to do fireworks. And then he goes back to do fireworks.
Oh, also, Valentine, I'll take a perception roll from you as you're looking out over the crowd and everything.
I was trying to sneeze before I had to unmute myself. It's not working. All right. Perception. You said?
Yep.
All right.
Ooh.
Ooh. Roll that.
Okay. Wow.
I'll take that one
Much better.
Guys, I'm finally running low on inspiration again.
So, aside from the crowd and the lake with the whirlpool, which that data stream is leading to a lake of data with a whirlpool in it, you notice some Gaburimon as vendors selling like T-shirts of the band that's on stage, and you see another Gaburimon like on stage, well, not on stage, but off to the side, like quickly drawing Sistermon and yourself. But in the distance, you also notice that while the cave is mostly surrounded by high walls, there is a pathway that leads up and seemingly out of the large room you're in. But then you're joined once more by Pheramon, and I will be right back. But, well, while I'm gone, Isaac and Elise, have a conversation while you're repairing the ley line, unless you're doing so in complete silence.
I swear to God, when this is done, I'm gonna beat the shit out of Revy. She literally just walked in to drop a body off and then didn't help us.
There is supposed to be like someone keeping an eye out in case they do find you.
You, Darugamon, Mushmon, and Arrows should be fine.
You're literally gonna keep your protection on Atlas?
And Arrows, Darugamon, and Mushmon.
Which is what happened. Revy just hid the body.
And then told me no when I asked for help.
Because she's busy already.
She hid the body, what else is there to do?
Go back to her post and just wait.
Just wait for more.
Watch to see Valentine fail and get murdered on stage.
Well,
Do you guys think that it will wake up?
Atlas, I thought we were friends. Why do you want me to die?
That's one of Revy's handiworks. I don't think he's going to be waking up anytime soon.
There is a small chance you fail, but Sistermon, on the other hand, could be an interesting thing to see.
Wow.
I really like that Isaac is upset at. Oh no! I like that Isaac is upset at Revy for dropping off the body and not helping, and not Atlas, who's literally just stood there the entire time.
Do I have a line of sight on Atlas? Like,
No, I mean, you guys are working. Atlas and Revy and them are outside of the room, so I guess that's
right,
fair.
Revy came in and then went right back out.
That said, Valentine, one more perform roll.
Does he get an assist from having pyrotechnics as a backup?
He might.
And then he's got a nun performing with him. He's got the power of God and anime on his side. Val did say something about something, though. I think he... Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm here.
he just
guess-
left because Atlas doomed him to death.
Yeah, I thought we were friends. Atlas is wanting me to die.
I did not say Atlas want to see
Fair.
Val
Look at it
fail.
this way. At
Everyone
least
wants to
someone
see
didn't
Val
bring...
fail.
I want to see you fail.
At least someone didn't bring you a dead body like a cat and a mouse.
You know what? I just think it's hilarious if Revy just peeks in and slaps a picture of Isaac's face on the Gaborimon and stares at you as she closes the door. I guess since Sistermon's kind of been leading this time with her like guitar, when the pyrotechnics happen, I will like move forward and essentially take the lead role because it's cool to see one solo, but then seeing another successful solo right after that could bring any band spirit.
Well,
If you
after
think so.
Sistermon, the other band will go and will try to fight back. And, I mean, they'll do a decent job. So, it'll be up to your solo to,
Okay.
It happened to me a couple times, too. When you do the slash roll, you gotta wait for the message thing to pop up.
Oh. Sorry.
stupid Discord. Trying to uniform all the bots.
That's a 27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What?
wonder
What?
if I should re-roll. Nah.
You have two numbers over mid. Keep it. yo.
What? Well, I can't play. What solo are you giving us, Val?
You know what? I got Sistermon on board, right?
Butterfly.
Stairway to Heaven.
Oh, you're gonna be
Okay.
climbing up those legs tonight.
And And you have all of the Ogremon eating out of the palm of your hand. The Gaborimon are trying to make merch of you as fast as they can. As this is going on, Isaac and Elise, you do manage to finish putting the ley line back together, and the finishing piece will just be, like last time, they'll need your Digivices to just kind of like complete the repairs.
Almost there.
And once you shine your Digivices upon the ley line, it does end up completing the repairs, and the river flowing into the lake suddenly vanishes. But Valentine is putting on such a good performance that, for the most part, the Ogremon don't notice this at first, even as the lake starts to shrink.
Alright, time to get out of here.
Firemon's on stage.
Do I know? We're gonna go out into the hall and start kind of doing the whole jumping and waving thing, like, we gotta go, you know, hand over the throat, like, stop and go.
Well, I mean, just based off of how a concert stage is set up, you're more likely to be waving at the Ogremon unless you really get out there.
Even the Coronamon might not see you. He's just flying around in circles, shooting off fireworks, man. He's all for the hype.
Honestly, I'm just hoping that the party figures out that my Stairway to Heaven solo was also, hey, there's a stairway to heaven, as in out of this place.
I mean, I suppose that I guess when Isaac gets near the crowd, he's gonna look around for a solution.
Well, what kind of solution a solution to which problem?
Well, at this point, I guess escaping.
Well, knowing what your perception is, I will give it to you that there is a stairway to heaven, yes, as Valentine put it.
Alright, time to make an exit. I'll climb on top of Doroga and leave it.
Arrows, Atlas, that's our way out.
And you do need to tell them as they see very poorly. Well, no, Eros actually has good perception, but as you guys are kind of
We're already on their way to the stairway.
as you guys are talking, well, Revi and Atlas and Eros are moving. The ground does start to shake.
Do the rest of us also see the Digimon yet? The two that are, strung out?
Isaac would have. I don't think Revi and Darugamon or Atlas, Eros, and Mushmon seem to care. They're just taking off, right? Like, you guys are just, like, bouncing, I think. Right?
Yeah, well, Atlas, with like his intelligence and knowledge and music loving, he understood in a way that Valentine was sending in a message.
Yeah, so you guys are just bouncing.
Yeah.
Isaac, you... Oh, wait, yeah, Isaac, you were told about the... Actually, Isaac, Lunamon, Elise, you guys were all told about the ogre siblings from Pheramon before Pheramon went back up on stage and started partying.
Not a lot we can do
Could
about
we help them before we go?
The ground is shaking. I think we need to bolt.
And as the ground starts to shake, some of the Ogremon look over, and suddenly the Ogremon are all kind of running to the lake drying up, and they are freaking out. At this point, they're ignoring the concert.
Okay, so as the crowd splits, can Firemon lock in on Isaac?
Are you like waving and stuff?
Sure, why not?
I don't know. I'll leave that up to Pheromon. Does Pheromon lock on to Isaac?
Pheromon, after going in a circle for the 109th time, sees Isaac. He's like, aha, hello.
And then,
Who
and then
is
Sees him
Valentine-
waving and sees the worried face. He's like, that's not good. And then he flies down and lands right next to him.
And Valentine, you were saying?
So the people are looking away from the concert now.
Yes, they are freaking out about the lake that's drying up and the ground
Okay.
that's starting to shake.
I'm going
Also-
to check on Ginkakumon and Kinkaku while they're not looking at us.
Since we also know about it, by the way, we want to try helping them out too. Me and like as one.
And what were you saying, Isaac?
I was just gonna say, he has an angry rival band on stage that just got showed the fuck up. He might not be safe.
As pissed off as they are fully cognizant of what's going on and are also freaking out about the lake. So,
Alright,
Isaac-
Firemon, keep Elise covered.
what
You got it, boss.
So Valentine, when you check on them, well, there's no real tell to see if the brother is okay, but you can definitely tell that Kaku, the sister, is at
Yes,
least breathing.
Thinky.
I will wake her up gently.
Well, you can't really reach her. She is strung up with her limbs in an X formation, held by chains.
Sister Mon, we need to get her down. She's still breathing.
All right, and Elise and Lekisman, what are you guys doing?
So Matismon is gonna like look at the chains and like try to fire icicles or like ice at the chains to like knock them and then catch the falling woman.
Okay, I'll allow this, and Sister Mun will assist in breaking the chains. And what are we doing about the giant robot brother?
Attempting to somehow release him.
The chains aren't really the problem, though, since he's
What's-
unconscious.
Oh, he just needs someone to carry him. So Firemon's nearby, right?
Pheromon's gonna land next to you and Elise and be like, hello, dear Elise. What do you need? I'm here to support.
Would water wake up this robot at all?
Maybe. Because
Or like
carrying...
healing in any way?
There's only one way to find out.
Okay, well, Legiswad will attempt to use like healing and her water to wake up this robot. What?
Yeah, right?
Which one? The Moonlight Glimmer?
And is anyone else putting in effort to wake up the robot?
Well,
I mean,
I
what
wasn't
do you
told
want me
what
to
to
do?
do.
I
I
will. Go ahead.
I came up and I said I'm here to support. No one told me what to do, so I'm just standing here. I'm not that smart, boys. I hate to break it to you.
I guess Valentine will mention, hey, help with the heavy big robot one.
Ahaha. I'll pound some sense into him.
No, as in three of them.
Oh. I'll shake
Like
him
your
awake.
enthusiasm, but
And Isaac, what are you doing? The quakes are getting very, very loud now.
I've been making my way to the stairs the whole time with Revy and hopefully Atlas and arrows.
Okay, Elise, are you with like Lycosmon and them, or are you with Isaac making your way to the stairs?
Probably after making sure that we help the two siblings first.
Alright.
Also, if they finished any Val and Sistermon merch, I'm going to grab it on my way.
You get a shirt with poorly drawn Sistermon and Monster Val on it.
Let's go.
I will soon be known as the collector.
But yes, between the healing and the slapping and the
Furious
tremors, the robot does wake up. What? What's going on? Oh God, where are we? Oh no! What's going on?
Valentine will raise his hand. But we're here to help you escape.
Escape? And you have a sister?
Yes. Lekismon is holding her, if I'm not mistaken.
Lekismon has a sister. Lekismon, are you going to attempt to, like, dodge as the big robot is going to run and try to scoop you and his sister up in his hands?
Yes, I'm going to attempt to dodge while holding the sister still.
Alright, give me a dodge roll.
Okay, that's an issue. Oh, no. Five successes?
Not bad. But you do still get picked up.
Of course.
And you guys see this big robot, Ginkakumon, scoop up Lekismon in his hand. Not violently, mind you, but scoop up Lekismon in his hand, and he is just hauling it. And instead of climbing the trail leading out, you see him just jump from the base of the room all the way to the top of the exit.
Alright. Well, then I'm going to quickly, Firemon, pick up Elise and go.
On it, dear comrade. And he goes and he grabs her. Do you want to jump on Pheromone's back too?
Well, that's the thing is, like, Firemon is pretty big, but at this point there might be falling debris, so I don't think it would be the smartest move to have two people weighing you down. I can get out with some assistance of cards, but I don't want to risk you getting hit by, like, a stalactite or something.
No need to worry. I'm made of pure fire. I don't know where I was going with that.
Which is why I need you to make sure that you get Elise next to Lekismon as quickly as possible.
So,
Always the martyr.
so on the ground would be Sistermon and Val. Elise, do you hop on Pheromon?
Yeah.
All right.
Sistermon, it's time to go.
Sistermon actually suggests that you hop on.
On Firemon or her?
On her.
Why not both?
Alright, I will hop on her back.
Do it.
Alright, and Sistermon, even with Valentine on her back, is able to quickly outpace most people in escaping as these tremors are getting extremely bad. So most of you are actually on Digimon fleeing. But as you exit the concert, you once more find yourselves in the sewers. Isaac and Atlas, you two are not on Digimon, and you would find yourselves at the back of the packs. Give me athletics rolls. As well as just athletics rolls. Wow. Okay.
Don't fuck with us.
Damn! Sorry for language.
And you guys quickly make your way through the sewers, out to the mountainside, and you see large robot footprints that seem to make their way back to the temple, and with as fast as everyone's booking it, because even though you guys did take a little bit of time after drying up that ley line, you all got out of there very quickly. You guys end up reaching the temple where Ginkakumon is with Lekismon and his sister. But you do hear a very loud noise from behind you. Explosion of sorts, if you will.
I turned to look.
When you turn, you see the mountain that was always there. However, you see a sword almost as big as the mountain coming out of it.
It's time to duel? I don't know.
And and soon the sword retracts before a giant fist and arm explodes out of the top of this mountain. And you see this green arm slowly pulling itself up from the mountain.
Can we do the kaiju thing again? Please, can we do the kaiju thing again?
And soon,
Are we?
and soon you see a large head attached to this arm with skull and bone on top of it like a mask. And this green creature slowly makes its way out of the mountaintop from the hole it dug.
Etamon!
And actually, Isaac and Elise, I'm going to take bravery rolls from both of you, but not from you guys, from your Digimon.
How does one calculate that?
It's already on the sheet. You might have to scroll right.
I have a question.
We have answers.
Would Pheromon and Lekismon naturally have an instinct to not to be angry at the giant Digimon that's coming out?
You guys are rolling bravery. There's a reason.
I like reasons.
So, how do we... Okay, there's the skills for vision.
So, both Lekismon and Pheromon start to whimper and cower away as they see this creature bursting out of the mountain.
So is it all of our Digimon need to roll that?
No. In this case,
Okay.
it's specifically Lekismon and Pheromon.
Fair.
Oh, what's up?
And
Fuck yeah!
It can't be. It can't be.
and you hear Ginkakumon in awe as he says it's the God Slayer.
Well, I'm no god. So fire him on. Get ready, this one's gonna be rough.
Pheromone's standing there frozen, just staring directly at the mountain.
I like that the mountain can refer to the Digimon. Revi, what are your thoughts as this creature the size of a mountain is bursting
What a
out from it?
mountain of a mon.
Get away. So I'm just trying to get away.
So, you're at the temple on a different mountain peak, but are you just thinking, like, alright, me and Darugamon are gonna, like, just fly away?
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Alright, guys. Revi's ditching you guys.
Leomon! We could use your help right now!
But Leomon and Datamon do, like, rush out, but when they see what's coming as... I don't think I can stop that.
And the ley line?
I don't think the barrier... And as he's mumbling, the creature locks eyes on Pheromon and Lekismon. Before letting out a roar that shakes the mountains.
But he is the mountain. So he scared himself? Checkmate, Aster. What's your move? I'm just kidding.
And you see Etamon fully pull himself out before rushing over the mountain and leaping at you guys from one mountaintop to the other. So as he is in midair, what are you all doing?
Well, I turn to everyone and say, shouldn't we all run now?
I'm already gone.
Revi's out.
I mean, like, you guys are in the air,
Disappeared.
and I'm, like, riding Sistermon, so... I just hope
No
this thing
time
doesn't
to be getting
land
laid.
on us.
Well, Sistermon wouldn't follow Revi because Sistermon would definitely feel a need to defend the temple, even if she can't.
Wait, is it going towards the temple?
You guys are at the temple right now.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Fire him on, this is no time to back down. The whole team is here, hold your ground.
He starts to whimper as his like wings and tail start to close and go towards his body like a scared dog.
And Elise, aside from the giant creature that's about to bear down on you, you do notice Lekismon cowering.
Okay. I actually have an idea. So, I'm gonna use my once per day ability, Aster.
Yes?
Strike last. When under attack, regardless of a successful dodge or not, the Digimon will counter with the effect Counter Blow with Tamer Declaration. I'm gonna use Titanmon's own attack against him.
Wait.
It's a Tamer order, because my agility's a 10.
It's a tamer order. But did you say that you're going to have your Digimon use Counter Blow?
That's what it does, apparently.
Okay, but do you know what Counter Blow is?
Nope, but I'm curious to find out.
Alright, so what Counter Blow is, Tatamon hasn't attacked you just yet, but
Oh, he's leaping at us.
he's leaping at you. Counter Blow, your Digimon takes the attack and then
Half
counterattacks.
your armor.
Yeah, like, you do some cool stuff, like you have their dodge and armor, but you take the
Counterplay
attack
basically
first.
intercedes, but you get half of your armor instead of no armor.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I was opening the guide because I wasn't sure. Alright, cool.
Oh no,
That's
wait,
fair,
I
actually.
misread it.
No, yeah. You get
I'll
your full
read it- I'll
armor.
read it here.
No,
you just
well,
half your dodge wheel.
no, Atlas.
I
It's
have it
not,
in front of me.
but it's not your dodge pool or armor. What it does is it halves their dodge pool and armor on the counter. Your attack does better things.
Ah,
Unless they changed the wording, but I don't think so. That's
Well-
what it always did before.
I'm just like
Okay.
speed reading
Yes.
through it. That's pretty much
Then
it.
I'm gonna use Strike
Mhm.
Fast. As long as the Digimon moves this turn, which Tsukazimon did,
Mhm.
I can declare this order for my Digimon to attack, and then the target Digimon's dodge pool is considered halved for this attack.
Firemon has coordinated assault now too, so every attack reduces his dodge by 3.
Alright, and before that, Atlas, what are you doing as this creature is leaping through the air at you?
Oh wait, can I still do my action first?
Disappeared. He saw that and he's gone.
Is he inside the temple cowering?
No, he's like he disappeared.
Okay. And
He's hidden somewhere. No one knows where he is. Apparently,
gotcha.
it's only Mushmon and Eros at the just staring.
You see a slight little edge of wallpaper on the mountain that hides Atlas behind it.
If
Not
anyone
even behind it.
if anyone
It's a fake decoy.
if anyone turns to Atlas, they just see the dotted outline around where he was in the blinking. But Elise, as you notice Lekismon cowering and whatnot as this creature's leaping at you guys, what do you do?
Well, I de-evolve her to from Lekismon to Lunamon, and then carry her, and then try to get away from there.
Gotcha. So, among you that are still facing this creature, Sistermon, Valentine, Tsukasi-mon, Isaac, technically Pheramon even,
Why is that technically? I'm looking straight at him.
yes,
Well,
you are,
got
you're,
your tail between your legs.
yes, you never put your paws over your eyes to look away. You guys see something equally terrifying but kind of wonderful. You see very large tentacles fly out of the foggy ravine below and wrap around this creature's limbs as he's flying from one mountaintop to the other, and it starts dragging him down. He reaches out his hand to stop himself from being fully brought down, but the bridge he places his hand on caves away before he ultimately decides to leap into the ravine below to fight whatever took him down.
Eros, do you know what that was?
Why would I know?
That's your homeland down there.
Excuse me?
You're excused.
um, so Revy's gone, Atlas is gone, Elise is running away with Lunamon, Isaac and Valentine.
Well, I mean, I already said what I was doing, but apparently that's not going to happen. So
Yes, you
I'm
were
just holding my
prepared.
ground.
You were prepared. That said,
I'm gonna be honest, I was waiting to take a hit because I have that perk that lets me survive at 1, so I'd have fired back at like 30 damage.
That's a very good perk. That said, Isaac, Elise, and Valentine, you would all actually end up noticing this fairly quickly, to be honest, as your Digimon end up collapsing. Elise, since Lunamon's in your arms, you'll notice her get very warm.
Is
Isaac's
she
gonna
losing
run over.
consciousness?
What was that, Elise?
Is she losing consciousness or like just feeling weak?
Um, she's still conscious, however, much like a very bad fever, she's not, she's slowly losing the ability to think clearly.
Mm. Well, first I tried to shake her body and be like, Lunamon, are you okay? What's happening?
Don't shake the baby.
Shake the baby.
Is anyone else having issues with with Aster's stream?
I hear Aster.
Oh yeah, his
Like,
feedback's unreal, but
My feedback?
Yeah.
well, not that time magically, but
Are you sure that it's not the phone again?
Yeah, I haven't been hearing anything bad from Aster, to be honest. Aster's been
I've
with me
been
the whole
hearing it
time.
when he talks.
well, then you haven't been
Damn.
listening, CL.
I think I
think
know what it
when
is, but
the phone. It's when Elise and Aster both are like talking at the same time.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But
Anyway, I'm checking out my Fireman before he dies.
Yeah, so are all of our Digimon are hot?
just yours, Elise's, and Isaac's.
Like, does Sukazimon look like he's uncomfortable?
Very. It's very much like they've suddenly been afflicted with a very bad fever.
Question: can I struggle on the ground like a dying animal?
You can struggle on the ground like a child with a fever who is throwing a tantrum.
I'll take it.
Alright, Isaac, your Digimon is kind of flopping around like a fish.
Isaac's gonna point his Digivice at Fireman and de-digivolve that little bastard.
I want to refuse Digivolution.
You can try, but it's unsuccessful.
Oh, let's
Who's
let the rolls this time.
unsuccessful?
Roll my willpower.
You do not want to roll that against mine, I'm just saying.
Pyramon Dark Digivolves because he's throwing a tantrum because he's sick.
I did make my whole dark line, just saying.
That said, this is really bad because the others ran away too. But, let's see. What's the best roll? I don't need a roll. Isaac, Elise, and Valentine, along with your Digimon, you do notice that you're also feeling a little hot. Clearly, you're not currently as bad as your Digimon, but you do notice you're starting to sweat a bit.
The ground on fire, is the sun brightening? Is there a reason we're heating up that we can identify?
No, it's not so much that you feel like the air around you is getting hotter. It's more like you just drank some coffee and you feel it surging through your body, but in a sick type of way.
Oh god, the God Slayer brought back an ancient plague and we're all gonna die. I'm just gonna scoop up my flailing Coronamon and run towards the church, I guess.
Valentine?
I'm going to I'm going to check on Sukazimon, kind of ignoring my own fever, but
Mm-hmm.
I will. I guess I'll have him go into his rookie form, so I can just put him on my head.
You could say you have a very hot head right now.
I do, and I wish I still had the ability to make them ignore a fucking status, but I don't anymore because I'm agility based now, not charisma. I think I don't. The smart part of me is like, okay, well, the church might have an idea of why this is happening, but the other smart part of me is like, but what if we accidentally bring the plague to the church?
Well, Mushmon and Eros were still there, and they don't seem to be afflicted.
So why were we specifically?
That's the question.
I mean, I sort of thought I knew why Lakismon and Firemon were getting afflicted, but I don't know how you got lumped in.
Yeah, because like you guys are, your Digimon are like some of the like close to like God stuff, and so like, and mine's just Strictmon.
Your Mega... Well, you haven't decided on your Mega, have you?
Nah,
Say, our Megas are classified as Godmans, but...
yeah.
Godmans that Etamon was designed to kill. But...
I am almighty.
And, Elise, you feel a slight fever
Uh,
coming on, along with,
First, I would like to ask, like, can I use Stuff It Out on this one?
you cannot.
Okay.
I'll say, I didn't want to try and just get told no, but I was thinking it through.
Right? Because like it's a Digimon negative status effect or something. Anyway, well, so is the church the only option to run away to?
You could
Well-
jump in the cliff after him.
Yeah, you can jump in the cliff after him. You can go in the church. I mean, there's not a lot of good options. Although, mind you, you all do have fevers right now, and big scary monsters and everything aplenty. But there's one thing you guys notice. The dark, scary mountains that have surrounded you guys so far are starting to get flushed pink. And you start noticing rivers and trees popping up in them fairly actively, honestly.
Flush pink. Okay. I was gonna say, is there like a volcanic eruption or something? That's why it's hot.
No,
It's
no.
So
No, the
Yes.
digital world is just exuding an extreme amount of energy right now.
Yes, rivers and trees are popping up in the mountains and whatnot. The mountains are turning pink.
So with the activation of a ley line, the fog should be getting pushed back. What's going on down in that ravine? Not that we consider. I can anyways, I'm running away, but...
Without saying too much, the fog down below hasn't been completely affected. So, Elise, as you were saying,
I'm only torn about the fact that like, if we all run to the church, that means that thing is gonna follow us to the church, right?
well, that thing got dragged down into the ravine below by a tentacle creature. Whether it's going to
Okay.
burst its way out or not, hard to say.
Well, I guess, yeah, I'll just run back to the church if that's the case.
Isaac will be following shortly behind, and he'll turn to Elise. How does your phone thing work? Can you call the Oracle? He might know something.
Well, do I have enough relationship with him, Master?
Probably not. You didn't talk to him that much. Also,
What about
also, just just throwing this out there that where the Oracle was, hard to say if it's still okay.
Full of lush forests and rivers now. He's fine.
um,
Can I try to call or text Datamon?
Datamon is actually right next to you.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Then if he's next to us, then we're just gonna ask him the questions that we need to.
What are you gonna ask him?
So, do you have any idea what's going on and why is this happening?
Well, I'm not exactly a poison expert, so it's hard to say.
Is there anything in any of these church books about it?
Well, you could do some research. It might be a better idea to do research, honestly. We had our poison experts in this nation, but, well, the hive is no longer quite as nice as it once was.
Do I have enough relationship with Magna Angemon?
With
Oh,
Magna Anchamon?
Mm-hmm.
Just based off of your charisma alone, I could give that to you.
So, I turn to Isaac. Do you think we should consult Magna Angemon about this one?
He might know something, or at the very least have some resources we don't.
And, Datamon mentioning the hive, as the poison experts. Etamon also mentioned them.
Missed that. Okay.
But, when he was pointing at the different leyline locations on the map. But, you wanna...
Oh, right. They're on the other side of Ogremon.
You wanna contact, Magna Angemon?
Yeah, I'll probably try to call Magna Angemon and put him on loudspeaker so everyone else can hear him. It is a phone, right?
It is a phone.
Public speakerphone conversations.
So, you ring him up, ring, ring, ring. How do you start the conversation as he picks up?
Magna Angemon, so there's something happening right now and we kinda need your help and advice.
Oh, dear me. You contacted me while I was enjoying my bath.
Well, do you have some spare time? Because like something is about to attack the church and we don't know if it's fully dead or like about to destroy everything right now.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of my time spare, child, but I suppose I can talk. You said something's about to destroy that church? Good riddance, I say.
That something is the God Slayer.
The god what?
The God Slayer, Robe Man.
Ah, those are words?
The giant green thing came out of the mountains and tried to kill us all.
And as you're talking, King Kakuman would slowly shake herself awake. Godslayer is not a creature from your world. I doubt anyone here would know about it.
You certainly seem to know some things.
Ah, about him? Yes, he's part of the reason we came here, but I don't know much. This world is pretty messed up.
Magna Angemon, do you have any idea why our Digimon seem like they're getting sick, and I seem to feeling the same thing too?
Well, there's any number of reasons, really. For you, Elise, was it? Well, it's hard to say because you're one of the chosen, but many of the uglier ones probably just aren't favored by this world.
You can't an idiot.
You should tell him that it is a pretty person virus because even Valentine is affected.
Do you say that out loud? Because she is on speakerphone.
You guys can talk to him and hear him.
So no, the thing is that I wasn't sure if Valentine had actually made it with the group since they kind of had flying Digimon and I was riding Sister. So
You, me, and Elise were all up on the edge of the cliff and melting. Elise and I ran off on foot, so
yeah. You guys all kind of went back to the temple. Like you all were at the temple. It's just whether you joined them inside the church or not.
Valentine was kind of worried about bringing the sickness into like the younger Digimon, so
Fair enough.
he wouldn't have wanted to just bring
Go
it
in.
But if the others went in, then what's the point of him staying outside? You know what I'm saying? So
True.
if we'll just say maybe he's sitting back, but they can still hear him, and he'll say, "Magna Angemon, it's even affecting I, Valentine."
Oh dear. Seems to be quite the potent virus. Then, well, I have no idea, but perhaps you could try your luck with the hive. You children are restoring the leylines after all. There's one there.
how would we manage to get there in one piece with half of our team dying?
Well, maybe you could have the other half carry you. Oh, wait. Who's left? Don't tell me it's that scared boy and that angry girl. Oh, I see. You decided not to tell me, thank you. Well...
You're most welcome, my liege.
How you get there is up to you. It's not like I'm gonna help.
But Magna Angemon, you are known as a healer.
Yes,
Helping is one of the things you do.
but honestly, after what you've all done to my village, honestly, I can't afford to help you all right now. And with that, he would hang up on Elise.
As everyone was doing the conversation, Eros and Mushmon were having like the whole Matt and Gabumon fighting scene in Adventure 2020. They were like Atlas, and they're just like in the background, just
Isaac's
trying to find him.
Isaac's what?
I was just gonna wait. I figured we should probably explore that whole thing there, unless Giant Robot Man, you guys said you came here to stop him. Would you be able to get us to the hive? You booked it here pretty damn quick from the mountain.
Well, I suppose so. we definitely... We didn't necessarily come here to stop him, we just know he's from our world.
Talk about that on the way.
Alright, are you going to get the rest of your group together?
Not sure I want to. They ran away
Also,
on me. They left me to die. Twice.
speaking of dying, for the three of you, as time is passing, this fever is actually getting worse for you.
Would Lunamon notice Elise getting worse?
Elise, would you try to act like you're not sick?
Yep, for sure.
Well then, Elise, give me a perform roll.
Isaac's been doing a lot of talking and panicking. He probably wouldn't be able to hide it well if he even tried.
Coronamon would just look at Isaac, be like, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Gonna get it taken care of, buddy. You just hang in there.
Elise, could you call Petermon?
So, do I have enough relationship with him, Aster?
Peterman? We can say so.
She did try to stop me from killing him, so...
Elise, do you have inspiration?
I do.
Would you like to use it, or are you going to take that perform roll?
I can do one more.
One more? Alright.
That was almost straight bottom. That's a plus 10 on perform, though.
It is! Okay, so...
That was almost straight max.
At least for the time being, Lunamon, you wouldn't notice Elise's fever getting worse. Now, obviously, if it persists for too long and keeps getting worse, there's not a lot that can be done, but... So, Elise, Valentine asked if you could contact Petermon.
I tried to contact Petermon and then, well, call him and put him on speaker mode too.
Yes. You are successful. He does pick up.
So I turned to Valentine and say, hey, I think I'm able to talk to him. Do you need anything from him?
I had my mic muted. Yes, Petermon, we have been afflicted with some sort of, virus, after seeing, could I tell that was Titamon? Because that is a card, or no?
Given its relation to the ogre siblings, I'll just give it to you.
Alright, we gazed upon a Titamon who then leapt towards the church, and I was planning on fighting it off, but something grabbed it. Do you know of any, like, type of, like, sickness that he carries with him?
Well, this is honestly the first I've ever heard of this Titamon.
Do you have a way to heal sickness?
Normal ones, yes, but if it came from this creature, it's hard to say.
Fair enough. That is all I had to ask him. Thank you, Elise.
And Revi, are you still flying away?
No, I'm watching from a distance.
So, Revi, you saw that the creature actually ended up getting dragged down by tentacles, and you'd probably notice that the three amigos are getting very sick.
Isaac's gonna slump down on the robot's foot.
And Atlas, are you still gone?
It's still hidden, but he can see what's happening.
You can see them, but they can't see you. Little do they know that Atlas is actually inside Eros's backpack.
Little do people know he has an invisibility cloak.
And an all-knowing book that could tell us about the dying.
But as actually, Valentine, Elise, and Isaac, I'll take endurance rolls from all of you.
And I'm just gonna for funsies. I'm gonna be like, looks like going to the hive is what we need to do before I roll. So that way, if I fail terribly, I could pass out while saying stuff. It'll be all like epic style. Oh wow, I actually rolled it really good.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. And
Well, for me,
Modifier hard
that's
carry.
really good.
wow. Yeah. You all rolled about even though all of your modifiers, well, two of you have the same modifier. Much like Isaac, Elise, and Valentine, you both buckle and kind of slump down, but you don't fall over.